What happened to Tarzan's beard and the Milkman?
I'm Will,
And I'm Amanda.
and we're from Long Island, New York.
Let's talk about that.
Good Mythical Morning! This episode is brought to you by the Rhett and Link Kommunity, where you can interact with other Rhett and Link mythical beasts and upload your own fan creations. It's amazing. It warms my heart to peruse the Rhett and Link Kommunity.
There's a chat room over there, too. You can chat it up with your friends.
Yes, you can, Rhett. All right, today is Friday, and we're still doing something that is new, which is giving you the power to dictate our conversations, and probably even more importantly, share your thoughts,
perspective.
your perspectives.
This isn't just asking us a question, like, what's your favorite color?
Matter of fact, this is never asking us a question.
I'm never going to reveal what my favorite color is.
You post your perspectives or opinions on our Facebook page or at us at Rhett and Link on Twitter, and we'll pick a few and talk about it.
And let me tell you, we've been looking at these perspectives, mythical perspectives we're calling them, have been coming in.
Mm-hmm.
And you folks have got some interesting ideas.
You're thoughtful, you're creative, you're engaged in this world. You're not blindly stepping through life, waiting for the next thing to be thrown at you.
That's
No.
part of being mythical, is saying, you know what? I'm going to have an opinion about Tarzan's beard and Milkman.
Like Madison Brody, he thinks that Tarzan should have a beard.
That could be a girl, too.
Madison could be a girl.
I think it
He or she.
probably is a girl.
Well, I think that Madison is a girl. Did I say it was a guy?
Yeah.
I've never met a Madison who's a guy. I don't know why I said. Sorry, Madison. If you're a girl or a guy, I'm sorry for either. I don't know what to say at this point.
Just read what she thinks.
Tarzan, she says, is a man living in the jungle all his life without a razor. There should at least be a little stubble.
This is a great point. Now, did Tarzan, I don't know a lot about Tarzan, but did he come about before the movie back in the day, or was he created for the movie?
No, Tarzan was created in the 80s.
No, I'm talking about like way back in like the 40s. Wasn't Tarzan a book like way back in the day?
I have no clue.
My guess, and I'm completely just throwing this out there, I think Tarzan's probably like an old...
That's all I know about
I think
Tarzan.
Tarzan's from way back in the day, and then they made a movie about it. And back in the 40s or 50s, when they made movies and there was a lead guy, he was always clean shaven. So it wasn't a question whether or not the guy was going to have a beard or not.
If you're a lead, if you're a star in a movie in whatever year it was, maybe it's not the 80s.
It wasn't the 80s. It was like the 40s or the 50s.
You would be clean shaven. I know. I'm just being.
If there was a Tarzan 80s movie a Tarzan 80s movie, we would all. It would be like part of pop culture. If that's when it came out.
I know. I was being stupid. I'm sorry.
Oh, that was one of those being facetious, but
yeah, I was being facetious.
Okay.
David Marchetti, moving right along, she asks, I think that vampires created the myth about garlic keeping them away so that people would wear and eat garlic, self-marinating and making their blood taste better. And this is where it becomes insightful. It'd be like zombies telling you that they'd be less likely to eat your brains if you used a barbecue sauce as shampoo.
This is a funny perspective. FYI, you skipped the second perspective that we actually teased about. Next time...
Oh, really?
Next time, I'll read those.
I'll come back to that. Okay. I'll come back to the Milkman.
But this is an interesting...
Don't get too worked up here.
I'm not.
We can always go back.
I kind of thought we wouldn't include this perspective because it's completely about make-believe things. But if you just for a moment just assume that vampires are real, I'd say this is pretty insightful. Except in this fanciful world in which vampires exist, I would assume that there are some who don't like garlic or are allergic to garlic. We know Biagio, he's allergic to garlic.
Oh, yeah.
No, he's allergic to clams.
Clams and garlic are not the same thing.
We know somebody who's allergic to garlic.
And Tarzan
Sarah is allergic to garlic.
Was not...
She's also not a vampire, though, so it's sort of a moot point.
Tarzan was not produced in the 80s either. I'm going on record.
I'm saying it was in the 40s.
Nicolas Guerrero says, cities should start having milkmen delivering milk and ice cream trucks roaming the streets for kids again. Whatever happened to those? Whatever happened to milkmen and ice cream trucks?
Well, I think Milkman was before refrigeration. Is that true?
But there's no reason why they can't bring it back. You know, I mean, milk is such a special liquid that I think it still demands personal delivery. So yeah, I agree with you there. But the ice cream truck, that does happen.
Well, listen, there's an ice cream truck in my neighborhood that comes by, and he's always playing the song "Start Spreading the News." It's in there it's a keyboard center, and I always hear it because I've got children out here. You know, I always hear it.
Yeah.
Kids go in the house. Stay away from that man. Because it's a guy with an ice cream truck. You can't. I'm sorry. You know what? Maybe the age of innocence is over, but it is. And I can't let my kids go to the ice cream truck.
But it's a window on this. It's not like he opens the back and he says, okay,
Come
kids.
inside my van.
Right. If they open the back of the van to serve the ice cream, then you're in trouble. If there's a window on the side, you're good to go.
It's just
Remember
a guy. Listen, it's just a man with a truck full of ice cream. I don't know what the sanitation grade is. I don't know anything about this guy. I mean, does he have a permit, or is this just like his uncle's van? I don't know. And so in today's world, no ice cream trucks. Sorry, call me a party pooper.
He's an entrepreneur. He should be applauded, creepy or not. That's what I believe.
He needs a new song, at least.
Eoghan Sinnott gives his mythical perspective. You always have the best ideas whilst sitting on the toilet. You always have the best ideas when you're on the toilet.
I have a lot of really good toilet ideas.
Is that your spot for creativity?
Well, for me, it's sort of an escape.
If so, I think we should just bring a toilet in here.
My wife is always like, why are you in the bathroom for so long? I'm like, well, because we have 2 kids and they're all over the place and you're always asking me to do stuff. And, you know, every once in a while,
hiding.
I just want to go in there and just think about things and come up with ideas.
You don't do that, though. You get on your phone.
Yeah, but...
You're a man. If you're on the toilet now, you're on your phone. It's no longer a place for creativity, sadly.
No. But I'm inspired by
what you're reading
the
on your phone?
news or the YouTube video that I'm watching, and then I come up with some of the best ideas I've ever had.
The best ideas that I have are while mowing the grass, which is...
You don't even do that anymore.
Which is sad because now that we moved out here, I don't mow my grass anymore. The place that I'm renting has a grass mower as part of the contract.
I think he's called a landscaper or a gardener.
They called him a gardener, but all he does is mow the grass. So I call him a grass mower. So maybe I just need to get out there and just simulate mowing the grass.
You could mow my grass. I mean, I'm paying this guy to come out every month.
I'd probably come up with a lot of good stuff.
If you want to mow my grass for
I don't
free,
come up with anything on the toilet.
If you want to be a grass mower for free, I got a whole lawn back here. I'm willing to let you mow and come up with all kinds of great ideas.
Carolyn Davison perspective is, I think they should build a bridge across the Atlantic from the UK to the US so we could have cheaper travel.
Okay. Now, I do have a civil engineering degree, so bridge building is in my wheelhouse. And I would say, Carolyn Davison, I appreciate the fact that you're considering the cost of travel, but I think you might want to consider the cost of that bridge across the Atlantic.
Well, that's a good point. It would probably be expensive.
Probably a little pricey.
And if they put a toll on it, just good gracious, how much of a toll would that be?
I'd say $10,000 to cross it, and then it's not cheap anymore.
And then where are you going to put the gas stations and the rest stops? You're going to have to, they're going to have to float in the ocean.
Well, when I was a child, I used to think we would be on a long trip, and I'd be like, you know what would be really fun? If we could take an elevator in our family's car, could go up in an elevator like hundreds of thousands, well, let's just say a couple of miles into the sky.
Okay.
And then we would just get on a huge ramp, and we would downhill all the way.
So it's like
to our destination.
The roller coaster principle.
Yeah. So you have to
it's
get
gravity.
So there would be one from the UK to the US and one from the US to the UK. 2 huge towers, right? So it's just a huge tower, and then it's a huge ramp. So you're like totally like careening out of control the entire time. Like, kids, hold on, and you're just going downhill all the way. Think about how fun that trip would be. First of all, you get to ride in an elevator.
In a car, which is
awesome.
Which
and
is
then secondly, you get to freewheel it. No gas required. You could be on a bicycle. You could go on all the way to the UK on a bicycle.
I almost think it's a good idea until I realized how bad of an idea it is.
I had that idea while on the toilet.
You did?
Yeah.
And if I was mowing your grass, I would probably know why it was stupid.
Could somebody do an animation of that? I mean, there's a lot of talented mythical beasts out there. If you do an animation of that, we will make a big deal out about it. We'll put it on the website. More than that.
But how are we going to make a big deal out of it? Okay, harnessing
I'll talk about it with everybody I know if you make that animation.
Harnessing the power of gravity. All right, let's squeeze one more in here from Johanna Worth. This is very thought-provoking.
Mm-hmm.
I love these mythical perspectives. She thinks, she writes, I think they should not make medicine in candy flavors because, one, it still tastes gross, and
medicine.
Two, it ruins that flavor for the rest of your life. For example, I can never again enjoy the classic bubblegum flavor because it reminds me of bubblegum amoxicillin.
Yeah.
I can't enjoy grape soda because it tastes like a can of grape Dimetap.
Oh, okay.
I
would think you could relate to this because you have an opinion about tastes.
That's smart. I mean, if it's gross, make it gross. Or why not invent? You got all this money, all these medical people. All the medical pill makers have all this money. Invent a new flavor.
Medicine flavor.
Don't commandeer something that we can all enjoy for something so heinous that you're doing halfway. It still tastes gross. She's exactly right.
So they should take a fruit that doesn't exist or a fruit that's never been made into a flavor?
Just invent a flavor like
medicine number 23.
Awesome flavor.
Oh, the flavor of awesome.
Yeah, it's ibuprofen awesome flavor. Of course, in liquid form, I guess.
And it would be like, what does it taste like? I don't know. It tastes awesome. I have nothing to compare it to.
Invent a totally new flavor. Don't ruin it for everybody.
That's good, Link. That's almost as good as the elevator and ramp idea to get from the UK to America and back.
Well, I'm not taking credit for it. Credit goes where credit is due.
Well, I'm taking credit for my idea because I didn't come up with a bridge idea. I came up with a ramp idea.
And you're still talking about it.
Let's end the episode. Think about that.
Submit your perspectives or opinions at facebook.com/RhettandLink or add us at Twitter. Don't ask us questions. Take a stand on something mythical.
Imagine how fun vacations would be.
Slow motion fight to end this episode.
Here we go. We're going to end this episode.
I can't believe that we're doing it.
What are you talking? Oh, I can hit you with my elbow.
Oh my goodness.
You just. Oh my goodness, you just knocked over everything! See you tomorrow!
Oh, we forgot to tell them about the hidden annotation. Okay, we're back. We forgot to tell you. In the Hair Goes Up, Hair Goes Down video, we want to reveal another hidden annotation, or at least give you a pinpointed clue as to where another one of the three, at least three,
I don't think I need a chair at all, ever.
definitely three hidden annotations is, well, here's the hint.
It's not a giant one. This is a good one.